Hello, you're watching World Talks on TVP World. My name is Sascha Fahrbach. Now, starting a career is rarely straightforward, especially when early experience is often unpaid or underpaid. Now, a large-scale internship program in Poland is aiming to offer a different path with structured roles and monthly pay that can reach close to 2,000 euros. Now, here to walk us through it and what it means for young people is Maciej Szulc, Career Program Coordinator, Polish Business Roundtable. Thanks for joining us here on TVP World.
Good morning.
All right, so let's start with the basics here. What exactly is this program? Why was it created right now?
Well, the program has not been created right now. It has been organized for the last 23 years. And the reason why it was created back in times was to help the young people, young men and women, to hit the job market. In that very moment, their situation entering the job market was pretty harsh, and using the possibilities of the organizers, the founder and since then chief of the program Carriera, Marian Overko, right now the vice president of the Polish Business Roundtable, and his colleagues who were associated in the Young Businessman Council. They decided to help the young people to start their careers. Right now, as you said, this is the largest in Poland multicultural program of internships. All internships are paid, and we are very proud of that.
Yeah, so I mean, you said, Maciej, this is something that came about 23 years ago. Now, it's a bit different now. This, I think, component, correct me if I'm wrong, now isn't just for Polish students here in Poland, but it's actually for young people from abroad, isn't it?
That's right. So we target students and graduates from Poland, but also outside of Poland. And we observe every year quite high amounts of the people who are interested in joining the internships in Poland. Most of them are stationary or hybrid, but so it means that the presence in one of the 25 cities across the Poland is required, but we see that students and graduates from Europe and also outside of Europe are keen to come here and work with us.
Yeah, and also, I mean, looking at the facts here, it's 115 internships that are available, looking at various companies. But I mean, it's also, it seems it's going to be very competitive. If you can tell us the numbers, I mean, 115 all across Poland, that's not that many. So, I mean, that's going to be, I think, a tough battle for some of these internships, no?
That's correct. Last year we had nearly 10,000 candidates that sent dozens of thousands applications. One candidate can send multiple applications. That's why the results seem like that. And when you compare that to the number of approximately 125 internships that we had last year, these figures may look not so friendly. However, there is a quite big disproportion among the internships. Some of them are the very attractive, and we see dozens of people applying for them. Other are a little bit seem to attract a lower number of candidates. In fact, it is possible, still it is possible to find something for yourself if you are interested. That's why candidates apply for multiple internships.
All right, so I think what's interesting here is going to be those people watching from abroad. Give us a little bit more, let's say, details on if there's someone maybe in the United States, maybe in the UK, maybe further afield, maybe in China. How do they get involved here? What's the process look like? How long does it take? What's the application process?
Yes, so it's pretty easy, but you must spend a little bit of time and be patient. The first step is actually visit the webpage programcarriera.pl and identify the internship that you are interested. There is 25 locations across Poland, 19 industries, and I'm very sure you will find something for yourself. The second step is to prepare and send CV in the special formula that you will find on the website. In the next stages, there are differences across the companies, but generally speaking, you have the interview. Some of the companies require also to prepare a small task, and based on all this information gathered in one place, they make a decision who is a candidate and who will be the internee for the current edition of the program Carriera.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's also unique here to point out that this is a paid internship, right? I mean, we're looking at numbers, I think 1,100 euros roughly to 1,900 euros. Why that distinction, and who qualifies more for the upper echelon than the lower one?
That depends on the internship and the company that actually offers the internship. As you said, the minimal bar for the payment is 4,850 zloty, which is approximately 1,200 euro. However, some companies decide to be more competitive by observing the local job market in their industries to offer more. Also, it's their way to attract the talents. There are differences in requirements between the internships. Some are for the people without any experience, so they will be trained from the point zero, the letter A to Z. Some of them require some specific skills and already the first job opportunities that someone had already. That's why the payments are diversified.
Mm-hmm. And then also, I mean, this is going to be maybe different from people looking at coming from the European Union. That will be a little bit simpler because of the right of free movement. But if we're looking at also people coming from outside of the European Union, that will also have a question of how does this work with immigration support? Do you offer some kind of consulting on that? How does it work with visas? How does that factor into all of this?
In this field, we do not offer a kind of support. Of course, as the organizers of the Carriera program and people who are already in this project, we try to help them usually by connecting the information, the dots between the company and the candidates. In the last years, we had the candidates from India, from Asia, from the United Kingdom. So it shows it is possible, but the details and the entire process is between the company and the candidates themselves.
All right, and another, I think, critical point for me as well, someone who still is struggling with Polish, but I've also noticed many here in this country speak English. So the internships, will they be only run in Polish? Will they be in English? How does that work?
It also depends on the internship. There are some internships that are Polish only. It is about the environment where they take place and the tasks that are to fulfilled. But also there are internships that the language doesn't play a role. So it means that the language within the company is English, or there are people who are English speaking. So some basic Polish is required or recommended, but you don't have to be a master in pronouncing Strzebrzeszyn. Mm-hmm. There are also other ones that are even more focused on the international environment. So knowing the other languages like Czech, Slovakian, Hungarian, and of course English is an asset.
All right, but of course, like with Polish, it is worth it for many, many, many reasons. Just one really quick final question. Have you already got feedback from those students and young people part of this program? What are they saying?
Definitely, we ask for their feedback every year, and every year we run the quality research of the program Carriera to actually figure out the insights and to see what we can do better. And I can give you two figures about their engagement and their opinion. The average engagement factor calculated by the Mercers, the organization, the research organization and consulting organization that run this quality assets every year in program Carriera. Their engagement rate for the Polish market average is slightly above 50%. The engagement rate of the interns in program Carriera is about 80%. So it means that those people are satisfied, that they want to work, and they are keen to make the Carriera with program Carriera.
Fantastic. So, I mean, I can only say, if I'm a little bit biased, but Poland is a place to discover for many, many reasons, culture, but also for business experience. Also now, an invite to the G20. So for those looking at it, this might be a way to come and visit this country. Thank you so much, Maciej Szulc, for that interview.
Please be welcome.
Thank you for watching. That concludes World Talks, but stay right here on TVP World for more. Goodbye.